Hey everybody, we're going on our evening walk, our daily walk with our son right now, and seems like the perfect time to answer some of the questions you guys have asked me. Right across the street. I'm going to keep these names private. I'm not going to display any of the names that have asked me questions just for their privacy's sake. So, first question. Does OxyShred really work as advertised? Me personally, I have not tried OxyShred, but I've heard a lot about it. A lot of people swear by it, but somebody that has tried OxyShred is my wife, so I'll let her let you guys know what her thoughts are.
So far, I've only had OxyShred for like a week or so. It has been good. It's basically just a fat burner. For me, since I'm on a calorie deficit, I'd say it does work, but you have to be on a calorie deficit if you want to burn some fat. It does make you sweat more, but it kind of makes me tired. So if you like the side effects of like a pre-workout, if you like the itchiness, if you like the rush of energy and all that stuff, take a pre-workout. But it's okay.
Next question. Can I take creatine even on the days I do not work out? Alright, so before I start answering more of these questions, I just want to say I am not an expert. I didn't go to school and study this. I've done a lot of trial and error and just tried out many things. But back to the questions. Yes, you can. Creatine is a supplement that helps muscle growth, at least from my knowledge. And it basically hydrates your muscles. Correct me if I'm wrong. Like I said, I'm not an expert. Also for cognitive function, which is your brain. Your brain is a muscle, and your muscle needs to be hydrated. And it also helps with recovery. 5 grams is what nutritionists say is the optimal range. Make sure y'all do your research. Also, if you are taking your creatine, make sure you are drinking plenty of water.
That too.
It basically fills your muscles with water, and if you're not drinking enough water, you're not going to get the full effects of creatine. Next question. My favorite high protein meal that don't involve cottage cheese or Greek yogurt. Alright, so I know a lot of people like to put cottage cheese on everything and also Greek yogurt. I love both, honestly. If you could find a good protein oatmeal recipe, do it. I'm telling you. Literally one of my favorite meals of the day right there. I always take it before I go to the gym. 66 grams of carbs for me right there. Pretty good. Next question. What is the best way to bulk up? And this kind of ties into the next question as well. What is the best way to lose fat? So, anyways, look, they're barking so much. Whoa, what's going on there? If you want to build a lot of muscle or lose a lot of fat, it depends on your calories. It all depends on your calories. So, if you want to bulk up, then you hop on a calorie surplus, which is where you're eating more calories than you're burning. If you want to lose fat, you hop on a calorie deficit, where you're burning more calories than you're eating. What's going on here, man? Yo,
Look, Frenchie, look.
Is he okay? Is that dog okay?
It's a Frenchie, guys.
Yeah. Move on to our next question. Best thing to buy from Raw Nutrition. Oh, speaking of Raw Nutrition, use code Chico to save 10% off your guys' orders. It's gonna help me out a lot. It's gonna help you guys out save some money. And the best things to buy just depends on what you like. Yeah, they got some good clothing. They got some sunglasses. They also have armbands, water bottles. So it just depends on what you want to buy and what you like, what you guys want from Raw Nutrition. But some of my favorite things are, I obviously buy my stack, which is protein. I buy my pre-workout, I buy my EAAs, glycerol powder, and creatine. Those are my staple things that I buy. Next question. What are foods high with protein? Meat is high in protein. Milk is pretty high in protein. Eggs, chicken is really lean and is high in protein, especially chicken breast. Once you start going to like chicken thighs and other pieces of the chicken, that's when it starts being a little bit funky with like calories and fats and protein. But the leanest form of chicken you can get is chicken breast. So if y'all don't care about calories and fat, then shoot, make yourself some steak, some nice ribeyes. High in protein, high in calories, tastes amazing, nice and juicy. Next question. How do I make my oats? So you get 2 packets of the maple brown sugar Quaker oats, and then you mix in like a cup to like a cup and 1/3 of water. Yes, I use water. You could use milk, but I prefer to use water because water's everywhere. Pop it in the microwave for like 2 minutes, and then bless you, Papa. Then add your scoop of protein powder, mix it up, and keep mixing. The key is to keep mixing. It might not seem like it is mixing in the beginning, but if you keep mixing, trust me, it'll get there. After that, put your piece of dark chocolate right in the middle, press it down, add some frozen berries around, and you set. And that's how I make my oats every single day. Next question. Am I natural? So, I am natural. I don't take any PEDs or anything. I have researched them a lot. It is something I'm willing to take. I'm not afraid of taking steroids eventually. I know a lot of people frown upon that, but just as long as you do your research and have a coach, sure, why not? But right now I'm just trying to achieve as much as I can naturally. So yeah. Next question. What made me start? So the thing that made me start was that growing up I was always skinny, didn't have muscle mass to me. I was always a scrawny little kid, especially with being 5'6". Yes, I'm sure you guys have messed up teeth. It brought my confidence super low. Working out and getting into the gym really helped me feel a lot better about myself. Yeah, I've been training like 7 years, inconsistently though. It's only been the past 1.5 years that I've been the most consistent I've been. The reason I took breaks were because just things in life that happened. My son was born and step up as a father figure. But now I'm trying to be the best father figure I can be for him. Show him about dedication and all that. Anyways, that's besides the point. Yeah. What made me start was that I was really skinny and scrawny. And also, that past 1.5 years that I have been consistent, I made a good amount of progress, but I feel like I could have made a lot more had I been getting a lot more sleep. For those who don't know, I work overnight, and average I'd be getting like around 4 to 5 hours sleep per night. Sometimes it's even 3. So that has been really killing my progress. Bless you. That has been really killing my progress because it's not allowing my muscles to have enough time to recover because I had to go to work. Yeah, man, help me out. Help me break out the matrix, you guys. Bless you. Help me break out the matrix. Help me go back to getting a full 8 hours of rest and being home with my family more. Last question says, what's up, Chico? Want to ask how you've been. What have you been up to lately? What's up, bro? I've been good. Been really good, chilling. Just been working, going to the gym, spending time with my wife and my son. And yeah, there's things that have happened in life, but you just gotta keep your head up and continue walking forward. It's the only thing we can do. Time isn't gonna stop for anybody, so why spend it being angry or down? down when you can spend it being happy and uplifting. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, my first YouTube video, which was a Q&A, and peace.